Good afternoon, guys. Does your Genie screw drive garage door opener make this noise? I'm going to tell you what that is and how to fix it. Stick around. Alright guys, what that noise is, this is called the carriage right here. This is the part that affixes itself to the screw on the screw drive. So basically what happens is the teeth that are inside there are worn out and they are not grabbing onto the screw anymore. So I'm going to show you how to change this. It is very simple, very easy. You can do it yourself. The first thing you need to do is disconnect this arm, which is just a little cotter pin. Basically, you just pull it out, and then you can pop that pin out, and then you're disconnected. It's that simple. Okay, once you have that disconnected, make sure this is pulled down so it's disconnected from the screw. The next thing you're going to need to do is there's two bolts at the end of this shaft. Right up here. There's one here, there's one here. You're going to remove the nut and the bolt out of that shaft so that you can lift that shaft up. We're just going to do that right now. I have a socket on one side and I'm going to put a box end wrench on the other side to break them loose. Because they are kind of tight. But once they come loose, they're loose. Pretty easy. All right, there's the first one. Break loose the second one now, hopefully. That socket I got is not exactly the right size. There we go. A little bit more. All right. Now this is going to have a little bit of tension on it, so you're going to have to make sure you grab that rail before you take out the screw, which actually I'm going to go get a pair of gloves on right now because this is all full of grease. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, now what you want to do is you want to take as much tension off of this as possible. Hopefully this is going to come out fairly somewhat easy. There we go. Now, if you could see, this just goes up and down. Now, you got a limit switch here. You got to make sure that that is up, and then you just slide this past and slides right out the end, just like so. Now, I have the new one here already. My hand's all greasy already. Got to make sure you put it back on the same way, with the pull release facing the actual motor. So basically you just slide this up. It'll fit right in the channel. There you go. And then you just slide it back. And now you got to get these bolts back in, which might be a little bit difficult by yourself, but it can be done. Put the one in, got that one in. Gonna feed the second one through right now. Hopefully, there we go. Both sides are in. The nuts go back on the other side. Basically repeating the way that you took them off. So I'm going to get rid of these gloves because they're all full of grease. If you don't have gloves, they come in handy, trust me. Box of gloves is only 15 bucks for 100 of them, but man, they work great. All right, now we're just going to tighten these bolts down. There's no adjustment on them as long as you just get them in the same holes that they came out of, because there's about 3 or 4 holes there, and it just all depends. Alright guys, I'm back. This just slides right on up in here. Get this in the right spot so you can feed this pin through. There we go. It's a little bit more trickier than I thought. Alright. So once you get that, you take the cotter pin, push it back through the hole on the other side, like so. And you're going to want to take one end of that cotter pin and bend it. And get a hold of it here. Take one end of that cotter pin and bend it so that it doesn't come out. Like so, bent back. Then what you're going to want to do, what I usually do is first time I will lift the door up and engage it further up in the track back here so it's not by the limit switch. So let me do that now and then I'll engage it and show you, and then I will also show you the inside of this track and how it's worn down. So be right back. Alright guys, so I'm going to open the door a little bit. Engage this in. Like so. It is now engaged. And hopefully, when you push the button, there it closes. Usually closes all the time, even with a bad one. It's going up. And that's also why I put it back, because if it was down like this, it would have tried to push it. So you always want to hook it up further back in the track where it can go either way. Is always the safe bet. And there you go. And that is it. I will show you what the thing looks like. Alright guys, as you can see, what happens on these teeth in here get really worn down from the screw going back and forth all the time on it. So basically what happens is, as this runs over all the years, it gets worn down, and I don't know if you can tell. See if I can get a good shot on an angle maybe. But there's like nothing left there. There's like hardly anything left in there. So basically guys, this is called the carriage assembly. It's called the carriage assembly. I think it was like $19 off of Amazon. I got it in a couple days, and it really is that easy. See now, if you look, if you can tell, see there's a lot more teeth on there, and then you can see how they're all worn down right there. I don't know if you can tell that or not, but you can see they're higher here, worn down there. That's why it was slipping. That is exactly why it was slipping. So anyway guys, little $20 part, maybe about, oh, what'd that take me? 15-20 minutes. All I gotta do now is take this release spring off of here, tie it onto the new one, and you're all set. So that, guys, is how you replace a carriage assembly on a Genie screw drive garage door opener. If you like this video, if you want to see more how-to videos, go to my channel, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you would. Appreciate it. I have several how-to videos there on the page. So give me some support, guys. Subscribe to my channel. Till next time, I'll see you then.